The mystery of the North Pole hole has captivated explorers and scientists alike for decades, sparking questions that echo through the corridors of conspiracy theories and scientific debates, a hidden door to what lies beneath our planet's icy crown. Satellite images often show an ominous dark circle in the Arctic, an area that seems to defy the laws of observation, leaving us wondering what truths are concealed behind this icy barrier. Some believe it's a gateway, a natural abyss, or perhaps something engineered, a forgotten secret kept from humanity, stirring curiosity that refuses to fade despite the vast technological advancements we boast today. Many scientists argue that the anomalies observed are simply the result of atmospheric conditions, cosmic interference, or limitations of satellite imaging, yet the allure of a deeper, unknown world persists, fueled by historical accounts and modern myths. In the shadows of these tales are enigmatic zones, areas of magnetic anomalies that disrupt electronic signals, creating a natural chaos that obstructs our view, as if nature itself is guarding its most profound secrets. With every new satellite pass, the image of a vast, uncharted void remains, cloaked in layers of mystery and suspicion, coaxing us to look closer, to question further. The idea of a hollow Earth, once dismissed as science fiction, has gained renewed attention as some explorers insist on tangible evidence, pointing to unusual gravitational readings or strange phenomena registered in the Arctic zone. Such theories propose that this region might be an entrance to an expansive, underground domain, home to unknown civilizations or ancient powers, a concept that challenges our understanding of the world and our place within it. The narrative becomes richer and more compelling when we consider historical figures like Admiral Byrd, whose secretive Antarctic expeditions are often intertwined with whispers of hidden worlds beneath the ice, fueling speculation that our planet could be much more complex than we've ever imagined. Yet, skeptics call these stories mere myths, products of human imagination fueled by the vast emptiness and extreme conditions of the Arctic, arguing that natural phenomena such as magnetic poles, solar radiation, and atmospheric disturbances provide enough explanation for the anomalies observed. The scientific community continues to investigate these magnetic anomaly zones, which seem to hint at powerful underground currents or mineral deposits, but never fully dispel the notion that some mysteries exceed our current understanding. As we try to piece together satellite data, geological surveys, and historical narratives, the picture remains incomplete, a puzzle that calls for open minds and relentless curiosity. Simultaneously, the continent's no-fly zones and restricted airspace point to a clandestine interest in the region, with governments allegedly guarding their secrets behind layers of regulations and classified missions. These restrictions only deepen the intrigue, as if the skies above the North Pole are a battleground of unseen forces, with stories of secret bases and covert operations woven into the fabric of speculation. People wonder if powerful agencies are truly hiding something, or if the extreme conditions simply make it impossible for us to see what's hiding beneath the frozen surface, encouraging us always to ask, what are they afraid of revealing? Adding fuel to the fire are the tales of Admiral Richard Byrd, one of the most prominent explorers of the 20th century, whose expeditions into the Antarctic are surrounded by allegations of hidden encounters and mysterious reports. According to some accounts, Byrd's diaries contain descriptions of strange landscapes, unusual creatures, and even an icy gate to an unknown world, sent to create a narrative that stirs both awe and skepticism. While official records dismiss these claims as misinterpretations or sensationalism, the stories remain alive, passed along in whispers and conspiracy circles, planting a seed of doubt about what the truth might really be beneath the polar ice. As we delve deeper into these theories, the divide between science and speculation broadens, prompting us to question the limits of our knowledge and the motives behind our discoveries. Are we truly uncovering the secrets of the universe, or simply glimpsing the edge of what is allowed to be known? Every magnetic anomaly, every satellite shadow, and every whispered legend points to a tantalizing possibility that beneath the icy surface of the North Pole lies a vast, uncharted world waiting to be discovered, a realm that could forever change our understanding of Earth and the universe. And perhaps, in the quiet moments before sleep, that mystery offers a profound reminder: some truths are not yet within our reach, but they continue to beckon us forward, urging us to dream of what might be hidden just beyond the veil of ice. The hollow Earth theory, often brushed off as mere fantasy, holds an allure that refuses to dim, inviting us to reconsider the solidity of our planet and the boundaries of human knowledge. Imagine a world beneath our feet, vast and unexplored, with entrances hidden in the icy shadows of the poles, places where the usual laws of physics seem to bend or break. This idea challenges everything we think we know, suggesting that beneath the crust lies a realm, possibly thriving, untouched by sunlight yet shimmering with unknown life and phenomena, a place that could redefine our very existence. Proponents argue there is more than just earth and rock beneath the surface. They speak of massive caverns illuminated by strange light, ecosystems evolved separately from the outer world, protected by nature's most inaccessible barriers. The North Pole, with its elusive hole in satellite coverage, is seen as the most likely gateway to this inner sanctum, where explorers and mystics believe one might pass from our known world into the hidden depths beyond. It is a narrative woven with intrigue, blending historical accounts, scientific anomalies, and ancient myths passed down through cultures across the globe. Cultural myths from various civilizations tell of subterranean worlds, places of gods and spirits, of ancient beings that shaped humanity or still dwell beneath. These stories, often dismissed as legend, gain fresh life when we realize they share uncanny similarities, pointing towards a universal memory, a hint encoded in human consciousness about the possibility of an inner Earth. What if these myths were not merely stories, but clues left behind by those who ventured into the unknown and returned to tell of what they found beneath the surface? Scientific data seems to dance around this possibility. Magnetic anomalies detected at the poles disrupt compass readings, confuse satellites, and generate radar distortions, as if the Earth itself is warning us of an irregularity beneath the ice. Geologists and physicists, though cautious, cannot entirely rule out the existence of vast underground cavities or unusual formations that could account for these readings, adding weight to those theories considered fringe by mainstream science. The magnetic field, a mysterious and shifting shield around the planet, sometimes behaves unpredictably near the poles, hinting at something unusual lurking below, alive with energy we have yet to fully comprehend. Technology, despite its leaps forward, hits a frustrating wall when faced with the North Pole hole, capturing blurred, incomplete images that fuel more questions than answers. Satellites rely on light and radio waves, but the peculiar atmospheric interference there scrambles signals, creating an electronic fog that hides whatever lies beneath from clear view. It's as if a veil has been drawn, partly natural, partly artificial, shielding this part of the world from scrutiny, inviting endless speculation on what could be veiled in the shadows of this frozen lantern. Flight paths carefully avoid the region, planes rerouted to circumnavigate the area, as if invisible guidelines are etched across the safety maps of pilots and aviation authorities. These travel restrictions feed the rumors of secret military operations or hidden research facilities, where governments might be studying phenomena or safeguarding discoveries too sensitive for public knowledge. The Arctic has long been a strategic point for military and scientific activity, but the sharp avoidance of this particular zone raises suspicion of activities far from the eyes of everyday people, a reminder that some truths remain locked behind the doors of power. Admiral Byrd, one of the most famous Antarctic explorers, adds a compelling layer to this mythos with accounts that some say hint at his encounter with vast, unexplored territories beneath the polar ice. His secretive journals, though never fully released, are rumored to describe landscapes unlike anything known, places echoing with strange life and eerie silence, realms that suggest a doorway into a different world. Whether these stories are factual, exaggerated, or misinterpreted remains debated, yet their persistence fuels our collective fascination, compelling us to wonder what he might have truly witnessed and why the fullest details remain hidden. The magnetic anomaly zones create electromagnetic disturbances that jam navigation and communication devices, leading to inexplicable equipment failures and lost signals, phenomena that are recorded in both civilian and military reports. These disruptions are more than technical glitches, they are persistent, localized events raising questions about the source of this energy. Is it geological, a natural but rare phenomenon, or something more? A reminder that the Earth holds secrets in its core that still elude human grasp, stirring doubts about the nature of our planet's heart. Speculation abounds about the presence of large underground bases, sealed off by government decree, where advanced research or unknown technologies might be developed. Unexplained disappearances, abrupt missing flight records, and the sudden silence of communication lines add layers to the enigma, fueling stories of cover-ups and hidden agendas. Whether these claims hold truth or are products of paranoia, they reflect a deep human desire to uncover the unknown and a suspicion that some answers are kept purposely beyond reach. At the crossroads of myth, science, and political intrigue, the story of the North Pole hole invites us to rethink boundaries, to dream beyond the horizon, and to question what lies beneath the ice and beyond our current understanding. Could the answer be a blend of natural phenomena, human error, and deliberate concealment? Or does an extraordinary secret truly lie beneath, waiting for the day when the icy veil is lifted, revealing a new world and the mysteries it holds? Until that day comes, the whole remains a silent invitation to explore, to question, and to imagine the impossible just a little closer to reality. Deep beneath the icy surface of the North Pole, some believe lies a zone so magnetically intense that it warps everything around it, creating a natural labyrinth of distortions that confound even the most advanced scientific instruments, a place where reality seems to bend and the boundaries of the known universe blur into mystery. Magnetic anomalies like these, sporadically detected in polar regions, often defy explanation, hinting at subterranean phenomena that could be geological, but which might also suggest something far more extraordinary, something that challenges the very fabric of what we understand about Earth's interior. This magnetic chaos, persistent and puzzling, impacts everything from satellite signals to compass readings, leading many to argue that a hidden, energetic core might be causing these disturbances, perhaps a source of vast underground activity that we can barely detect or comprehend. Natural formations such as mineral-rich deposits could produce magnetic fields powerful enough to distort instruments, yet the scale and consistency of these anomalies suggest they might be something more, perhaps evidence of an unseen, dynamic network of energy coursing through the planet's hidden layers. Satellite images often captured over the Arctic show regions of inexplicable darkness, areas that seem to swallow light rather than reflect it, creating an eerie void that scientists struggle to interpret. For some, these dark patches are alive with unseen forces, magnetic pulses, or unknown geological activity, but for others, they are warning signs, signals that something more profound is occurring deep below, something too large or too complex to be explained by natural Earth processes alone. Every new image or radar scan seems to deepen the mystery, as if the mere act of observation invokes more questions than answers. The restricted airspace around the North Pole further complicates our search for truth, with no-fly zones established under the guise of safety or environmental protection, yet some see them as barriers to understanding, barriers guarding secrets that authorities refuse to reveal. Military aircraft, specialized research drones, and exploratory expeditions are often denied access, leaving the region cloaked in silence, as if pushing away prying eyes and disrupting attempts to gather definitive evidence about what really exists beneath the ice. This silence feeds suspicion that governments are hiding something, shielding the world from truths too shocking or destabilizing to reveal. Some researchers have documented strange electromagnetic readings near the poles, unusual fluctuations that cannot be easily explained away, recordings that seem to vibrate out of sync with normal Earth patterns. Such phenomena, they argue, could indicate the presence of a powerful underground force, a massive energy source that interacts with Earth's core in ways science has yet to understand, perhaps a remnant of ancient cataclysms or a natural byproduct of planetary dynamics. The challenge is measuring these forces accurately, deciphering their meaning, and understanding their implications, whether they are harmless natural effects or signs of a hidden world waiting to be uncovered. In the depths of these magnetic zones, some hypothesize that there could be vast cavities or cavern systems, possibly ancient, possibly still active, teeming with unknown life forms or even remnants of sophisticated civilizations long lost to history. These underground realms, if they exist, might stretch for miles, their entrances concealed, protected by layers of thick ice and natural expedients that have kept them hidden for millennia. The idea that civilizations or ecosystems could thrive in subterranean darkness intrigues many, fueling stories of hideaways, secret bases, or even ancient relics buried beneath the ice, awaiting rediscovery. Scientists continue to study seismic activity in polar regions, watching for signs of shifting plates or underground movements that could suggest large hollow spaces. Yet, the data is often ambiguous, open to multiple interpretations. Some suggest natural formations, others propose ancient tunnels or chambers carved out by unknown forces, possibly even evidence of a hollow Earth. These seismic signals, combined with magnetic anomalies and unusual heat signatures detected in some areas, add layers of complexity, as if the planet itself is whispering secrets behind a veil of ice and rock, secrets that could alter our understanding of Earth's very nature. The fascination intensifies when stories surface about explorers or researchers who claim to have seen or experienced strange phenomena, odd lights glowing beneath the ice, or sudden drops in temperature that could not be explained by environmental factors. These accounts, whether genuine or fabricated, help to keep the legend alive, feeding the idea that some doorways to hidden worlds are not just theoretical but tangible, real places that have yet to be explored, mapped, or understood fully by modern science. These tales become part of a larger narrative, a tapestry of the unknown woven with whispers of what could be, pushing humanity to look deeper and search harder. Meanwhile, secret military and scientific bases rumored to occupy the region bolster the mystery, their existence echoed in classified documents, leaked testimonies, and countless conspiracy theories. Some believe these bases monitor the magnetic anomalies, study strange electromagnetic phenomena, or even conduct experiments related to Earth's hidden cores or alternative energy sources. If true, such sites could hold answers to questions that have haunted explorers and scientists alike for generations, answers about the true nature of Earth, its core, and the strange forces that operate beneath us all. The true core of the puzzle lies in the possibility that the North Pole is more than just a frozen expanse. It could be a boundary, a gateway, or a threshold to something monumental, an entry point to a realm that defies our language, our science, our very imagination. As our technology advances, the hope persists that one day we might peel back the layers of ice, penetrate the magnetic veils, and confront the profound truths hiding in Earth's innermost secrets. Until then, the magnetic anomalies, the mysterious dark patches, and the whispers of underground worlds remain silent but persistent, urging us to look beneath the surface, to accept that our planet might be much more complex, much more alive, and infinitely more mysterious than we could ever know. And perhaps, as we rest in the quiet of night, these enduring mysteries serve as a reminder: some doors are meant to stay closed, but others, hidden in the icy dark, are waiting patiently for the brave to reveal what lies beyond. Beneath the icy crust of the North Pole lies a labyrinth of secrets, hidden from the world's view, a place where shadows dance in the depths and mysteries whisper in the silence. Some believe that inside that darkness, ancient relics or lost civilizations could be buried, preserved by the cold for eons, waiting for discovery or concealment, their stories erased from history or deliberately kept hidden from human eyes. The idea that there could be entire cities or structures beneath the ice excites imaginations, fueling stories of secret explorations and civilizations that predate our known history, possibly even predating humanity itself. As we try to unravel these mysteries, seismic data offers tantalizing hints of vast underground cavities, massive voids that could house ancient chambers or tunnels, or perhaps underground waterways that flow quietly beneath the surface, unseen but volatile, carrying energy or signals from a realm we cannot yet see. Geologists document strange readings, puzzling formations, that suggest natural processes at work, but some argue that these anomalies point to something artificial, something crafted, perhaps by a long-lost civilization or by forces unknown, that have left their mark beneath the icy surface. The deep magnetic irregularities, coupled with sudden shifts in seismic activity, suggest that Earth's internal energy is not as stable as once believed, that the core might be a swirling mass of unexplained forces, interacting with hidden cavities, or even with underground giant chambers. These phenomena could also be evidence of volcanic activity, geothermal energy, or something entirely different, a force that generates electromagnetic effects potent enough to distort satellite data and confound scientists trying to map the region accurately. Each new discovery deepens the enigma, pushing us further into the unknown. Stories of explorers venturing into uncharted territories beneath the ice add layers of intrigue, tales of strange lights, mysterious sounds, and encounters with inexplicable phenomena. These accounts, whether legend or real memory, evoke images of vast underground worlds, glowing with an eerie light, inhabited by beings or forces beyond our understanding. Underneath the quiet, frozen surface, some say there are realms where time slows, where strange energies pulse, or where ancient power still lingers, waiting for the right moment or explorers brave enough to see what lies beyond. The thick, imposing ice wall acts as both barrier and protector, shielding secrets that may threaten to disrupt our assumptions about the Earth's formation and history. The icy barrier is tough and unforgiving, yet it hides entrances to a realm so mysterious, so impossible to fully penetrate, that some think it was designed to keep us from discovering what truly exists below. Whether it is a natural anomaly or a deliberate barrier, this icy seal invites questions about the purpose and origin of such defenses, fueling theories of a hidden world that has been deliberately concealed from all but a select few. Within military and scientific circles, there are persistent rumors about secret operations, clandestine missions, and hidden bases operating in the Arctic regions, their purpose cloaked in secrecy and guarded by policy and protocol. Some believe these bases monitor magnetic and seismic activities, studying the Earth's core, or even experimenting with unknown energies that might unlock the secrets of the underground realm. These entities, operating in the shadows, could hold the key to understanding whether those anomalies are natural or man-made phenomena, and what implications they might carry for humanity's future. The stories of vanished expeditions and lost vessels deepen the mystery, suggesting that beneath the ice, something has caused ships or aircraft to disappear without a trace, their crews lost to the frozen abyss. These mishaps feed into the legend of the North Pole Hole, a place that seems almost alive, elusive in its design and purpose, challenging explorers to confront the limits of human endurance and understanding. Are these disappearances signals of unseen forces, or merely accidents magnified by harsh conditions? Many wonder, and the questions grow louder with each passing year. The idea that there are undiscovered channels or underground rivers, vast cavern systems, possibly filled with ancient water sources, has gained traction among researchers who study the Earth's subterranean landscape. Some suggest these corridors could connect continents, link massive underground lakes, or even serve as pathways for unknown entities or civilizations long hidden from human view. Such theories paint a picture of a world that is interconnected in ways we have not yet imagined, with the potential for discoveries that could vastly expand our understanding of Earth's history and nature. Despite the challenges, the search continues, driven by curiosity, by the desire to know, to explore what lies beneath the ice, and by the unyielding human spirit that refuses to accept that some secrets are forever lost to the cold. Advances in technology, like deep Earth imaging, sonar mapping, and remote sensing, promise to shed more light on these mysteries, gradually mapping out the shadowy depths beneath the polar ice sheet. Yet each breakthrough seems to reveal more questions, more anomalies, more layers of mystery that suggest we are only scratching the surface of a colossal, uncharted world. And as we contemplate the possibilities, the very idea of a hidden Earth beneath the pole beckons us to think bigger, to challenge our assumptions about what is real, what is possible. We stand at the edge of a vast unknown, feeling the pull of curiosity and the thrill of discovery, knowing that one day, maybe, we will pierce through the icy veil, uncover the truths long concealed in the darkness. Until then, this frozen frontier remains a silent, mysterious invitation to keep searching, keep questioning, and keep dreaming of what lies just beyond our sight, hidden beneath layers of ice and secrets waiting to be revealed. The magnetic fields at the North Pole act like invisible forces, twisting and turning beyond our understanding, crafting a landscape that is both familiar and alien, a place where compasses spin wildly and instruments lose their way, as though guided by unseen hands lurking beneath the surface. These fields fluctuate unpredictably, shifting the very ground we rely on for navigation, creating zones of uncertainty that challenge pilots, explorers, and scientists alike, each struggle revealing how little we truly understand about this remote frontier. The power behind these magnetic currents could be the key to unlocking hidden realms below, a gateway pulsing with energy that defies explanation and invites endless curiosity. Satellites orbiting high above send signals down to map and photograph, yet in this Arctic expanse, their transmissions falter and fragment, interrupted by interference no one can fully decode. This signal loss is more than a technical glitch, it is a shadow over the landscape, a gap in human knowledge that stretches wider than any ice sheet. It evokes questions about what might be concealed from our view, as if the Earth itself resists being fully seen, guarding its secrets behind veils of magnetic disturbance and frozen silence. Every failed transmission feeds speculation, urging us to look deeper and think beyond the surface. The very atmosphere above the North Pole plays tricks on technology and perception, bending light and warping radio waves in ways that confound even the most advanced instruments, as though nature conspires to shield what lies below. Auroras shimmer and dance, beautiful and deceptive, their glowing curtains masking the mysteries beneath, while erratic weather patterns create a theater of unpredictability, isolating the pole in a cloak of cold and darkness. Within this shifting dance of light and magnetic pulse, the North Pole becomes not just a location, but an enigma animating stories of hidden entrances and forbidden knowledge. Flight paths avoid this region with military precision, rerouted to eliminate risk or exposure, creating an invisible barrier that few cross, a no-fly zone woven from practical safety concerns and whispered secrets. Pilots and navigators know to steer clear, briefing themselves on sudden magnetic disruptions that can render instruments useless within moments, a danger that lurks unseen but always present. These restrictions deepen the narrative, fueling beliefs that governments guard sacred grounds or experimental zones, places where nature's unpredictability meets human control, blurring the lines between fact and speculation. Rumors swirl about underground installations, sprawling bases carved from ice and rock, used by military or scientific elites to study phenomena beyond public reach, places where experiments blend cutting-edge technology with ancient mysteries. These facilities are said to operate beyond the radar, shielded by secrecy and the harshness of the environment, collecting data on magnetic pulses, seismic tremors, and mysterious energy signatures. If they exist, what are they truly investigating? Are these sites monitoring natural phenomena, or are they gateways themselves, portals peering into the hidden depths beneath the planet's frozen exterior? Admirals and explorers of the past spoke little openly, but some journals hint at encounters with landscapes that seemed otherworldly, territories not marked on maps, where ice gave way to cavernous glimpses of something vast and unknown. Such diary entries, cloaked in vagueness and coded language, hint tantalizingly at discoveries that could rewrite history, at experiences so extraordinary they could never be formally revealed. These stories, passed down in whispers and legends, tantalize the imagination, blending truth, myth, and the timeless human thirst for discovery. The magnetic anomalies signal something alive, a force pulsing beneath the surface, interacting with Earth's core and possibly connecting to deep subterranean spaces that hum with energy. Scientists measure these signals with both fascination and caution, aware that these force fields could power unknown processes or serve as natural barriers to exploration. This energy, invisible yet potent, plays a fundamental role in shaping the polar environment, creating zones of mystery where normal rules do not apply, inviting endless questions about the nature of our planet. More than just geographic curiosities, hidden rivers and floodways beneath the ice may form a network of underground channels, running cold and silent, linking cavern systems across vast distances. This hidden hydrology could sustain ecosystems thriving in eternal darkness, isolated from the surface world for millennia, fostering life forms adapted to extremes we barely comprehend. The possibility of these connections introduces a layered complexity to our understanding, suggesting Earth is far from inert beneath our feet, but vibrant and dynamic, a living puzzle waiting to be explored. Despite harsh conditions and complex technology, human curiosity drives expeditions back to the pole, each mission peeling back layers of frost in hope of discovering the unseen, testing the limits of endurance and equipment. These journeys reveal more than frozen landscapes, they expose us to phenomena unexplained, signals and shapes that flicker in the periphery of our understanding, moments that whisper secrets from a world beneath the world. Each step forward fuels the relentless drive to reveal what remains cloaked, pushing us to redefine the very concept of exploration. In this dance of light, shadow, and hidden forces, the North Pole Hole remains one of the last great frontiers on Earth, a place where scientific discovery converges with myth, and reality blurs into the extraordinary. Its mysteries encourage us not only to question our knowledge but to imagine new possibilities, a testament to the enduring human love of the unknown and the dark allure of secrets waiting patiently beneath the eternal ice. With each breath of wind and flicker of magnetic pulse, the Arctic reminds us that some stories are far from finished, and some doors, though hidden, may one day open wide to reveal astonishing truths. The magnetic fields at the North Pole act like invisible forces, twisting and turning beyond our understanding, crafting a landscape that is both familiar and alien, a place where compasses spin wildly and instruments lose their way, as though guided by unseen hands lurking beneath the surface. These fields fluctuate unpredictably, shifting the very ground we rely on for navigation, creating zones of uncertainty that challenge pilots, explorers, and scientists alike, each struggle revealing how little we truly understand about this remote frontier. The power behind these magnetic currents could be the key to unlocking hidden realms below, a gateway pulsing with energy that defies explanation and invites endless curiosity. Satellites orbiting high above send signals down to map and photograph, yet in this Arctic expanse, their transmissions falter and fragment, interrupted by interference no one can fully decode. This signal loss is more than a technical glitch, it is a shadow over the landscape, a gap in human knowledge that stretches wider than any ice sheet. It evokes questions about what might be concealed from our view, as if the Earth itself resists being fully seen, guarding its secrets behind veils of magnetic disturbance and frozen silence. Every failed transmission feeds speculation, urging us to look deeper and think beyond the surface. The very atmosphere above the North Pole plays tricks on technology and perception, bending light and warping radio waves in ways that confound even the most advanced instruments, as though nature conspires to shield what lies below. Auroras shimmer and dance, beautiful and deceptive, their glowing curtains masking the mysteries beneath, while erratic weather patterns create a theater of unpredictability, isolating the pole in a cloak of cold and darkness. Within this shifting dance of light and magnetic pulse, the North Pole becomes not just a location, but an enigma animating stories of hidden entrances and forbidden knowledge. Flight paths avoid this region with military precision, rerouted to eliminate risk or exposure, creating an invisible barrier that few cross, a no-fly zone woven from practical safety concerns and whispered secrets. Pilots and navigators know to steer clear, briefing themselves on sudden magnetic disruptions that can render instruments useless within moments, a danger that lurks unseen but always present. These restrictions deepen the narrative, fueling beliefs that governments guard sacred grounds or experimental zones, places where nature's unpredictability meets human control, blurring the lines between fact and speculation. Rumors swirl about underground installations, sprawling bases carved from ice and rock, used by military or scientific elites to study phenomena beyond public reach, places where experiments blend cutting-edge technology with ancient mysteries. These facilities are said to operate beyond the radar, shielded by secrecy and the harshness of the environment, collecting data on magnetic pulses, seismic tremors, and mysterious energy signatures. If they exist, what are they truly investigating? Are these sites monitoring natural phenomena, or are they gateways themselves, portals peering into the hidden depths beneath the planet's frozen exterior. Admirals and explorers of the past spoke little openly, but some journals hint at encounters with landscapes that seemed otherworldly, territories not marked on maps, where ice gave way to cavernous glimpses of something vast and unknown. Such diary entries, cloaked in vagueness and coded language, hint tantalizingly at discoveries that could rewrite history, at experiences so extraordinary they could never be formally revealed. These stories, passed down in whispers and legends, tantalize the imagination, blending truth, myth, and the timeless human thirst for discovery. The magnetic anomalies signal something alive, a force pulsing beneath the surface, interacting with Earth's core and possibly connecting to deep subterranean spaces that hum with energy. Scientists measure these signals with both fascination and caution, aware that these force fields could power unknown processes or serve as natural barriers to exploration. This energy, invisible yet potent, plays a fundamental role in shaping the polar environment, creating zones of mystery where normal rules do not apply, inviting endless questions about the nature of our planet. More than just geographic curiosities, hidden rivers and floodways beneath the ice may form a network of underground channels, running cold and silent, linking cavern systems across vast distances. This hidden hydrology could sustain ecosystems thriving in eternal darkness, isolated from the surface world for millennia, fostering life forms adapted to extremes we barely comprehend. The possibility of these connections introduces a layered complexity to our understanding, suggesting Earth is far from inert beneath our feet, but vibrant and dynamic, a living puzzle waiting to be explored. Despite harsh conditions and complex technology, human curiosity drives expeditions back to the pole, each mission peeling back layers of frost in hope of discovering the unseen, testing the limits of endurance and equipment. These journeys reveal more than frozen landscapes, they expose us to phenomena unexplained, signals and shapes that flicker in the periphery of our understanding, moments that whisper secrets from a world beneath the world. Each step forward fuels the relentless drive to reveal what remains cloaked, pushing us to redefine the very concept of exploration. In this dance of light, shadow, and hidden forces, the North Pole Hole remains one of the last great frontiers on Earth, a place where scientific discovery converges with myth, and reality blurs into the extraordinary. Its mysteries encourage us not only to question our knowledge but to imagine new possibilities, a testament to the enduring human love of the unknown and the dark allure of secrets waiting patiently beneath the eternal ice. With each breath of wind and flicker of magnetic pulse, the Arctic reminds us that some stories are far from finished, and some doors, though hidden, may one day open wide to reveal astonishing truths. The frozen silence of the North Pole hides a restless secret, a quiet hum beneath the ice that echoes through the unseen chambers below, resonating with the pulse of something ancient and immense, waiting patiently for discovery. Beneath the layers of ice and snow, magnetic currents twist and surge, creating a dynamic force that shapes not just the landscape above but the hidden worlds beneath, a living heartbeat beneath the frozen crust. These pulses are like signals from a realm untouched by sunlight, a mysterious dance of energy and matter that defies easy explanation and challenges our understanding of planetary science. Scientists studying these magnetic phenomena sense an intricate web of forces connecting the Earth's core to the polar surface, weaving a complex tapestry of energy that flows through underground networks, possibly linking vast caverns filled with unknown minerals or elemental forces. This network could be responsible for the unexplained shifts in magnetism and the erratic behavior of instruments, presenting a picture of Earth as a far more interconnected and vibrant planet than previously imagined. The energy roiling beneath the ice hints at something powerful, a mechanism driving forces beyond human perception but integral to the planet's essence. Every new expedition to the pole uncovers fragments of this deeper reality, glimpses of a world where natural laws bend, where light behaves strangely, and where the frozen landscape conceals vast complexity. These journeys often face unexpected challenges, from sudden magnetic storms that disrupt equipment to confusing sensor data that counter expectations, as if the environment itself is a barrier protecting the unseen. Explorers speak quietly of strange noises beneath the ice, subtle vibrations that hint at moving water or shifting earth, signals so faint yet persistent that they cannot be ignored. Theories about vast underground rivers and lakes beneath the polar ice have gained traction, with scientists using seismic imaging and satellite data to map potential water routes hidden miles below the surface. These networks of liquid water, insulated from the cold by layers of sediment and geothermal heat, could provide habitat for unique life forms, organisms that thrive in darkness and pressure, biological wonders completely isolated from surface ecosystems. Such discoveries would not only revolutionize biology but also provide clues about the resilience of life in extreme environments, broadening our understanding of where and how life can exist. Explorers recount moments when the usual polar silence is broken by strange sounds, deep rumblings, crackling noises, or low-frequency pulses that echo through their instruments, often dismissed by skeptics as natural ice shifts but resonating uncomfortably as signs of unseen activity. These disturbances raise the possibility of active processes beneath the ice, movements of molten rock, melting glacier, or even the presence of vast cavernous spaces responding to shifting pressures. The unsteady surface reflects a restless underworld, a dynamic interplay of forces sculpting the Earth from within. Behind government radars and scientific equipment, clandestine operations monitor these phenomena, collecting data and searching for patterns that might explain the anomalies. These secretive programs may also investigate links between magnetic disturbances and climate patterns, aiming to understand how deep Earth processes affect the fragile balance of polar ecosystems. The presence of undisclosed installations ignites speculation about the true purpose of these missions, whether they seek natural understanding or are part of advanced research into new energy sources, or even monitoring unseen entities lurking in the depths. Admiral Byrd's cryptic reports from his polar expeditions provide additional fuel to this burning curiosity, descriptions of strange atmospheric effects and unexplained phenomena that hint at realms beyond human reach, places where maps fade and instruments fail. His writings seem to whisper of a world beneath, a hidden domain shielded by nature and secrecy, offering tantalizing hints but withholding full revelations, leaving room for endless interpretation. Whether factual or embellished, these accounts persist as symbols of the unknown, compelling us to question how much of Earth is truly understood. Magnetic anomalies often peak during solar storms, intensifying fluctuations and magnifying the invisible forces at work beneath the ice, as if the Sun and Earth form a cosmic dance that impacts even these remote territories. These interactions might signal a more profound connection between planetary and solar energies, influencing everything from magnetic field strength to the behavior of subterranean forces. The poles, subjected to this extratemporal energy, become focal points where cosmic and terrestrial powers intersect, creating an electrifying threshold between worlds. Networks of underground rivers and lakes, suggested by through seismic tomography and gravity measurements, paint a portrait of the polar interior as a complex hydrological network, a hidden world of flowing water channels that defy conventional geologic expectations. These hidden river systems, insulated by ice and energized by geothermal heat, suggest conditions that could maintain stable, liquid environments beneath miles of hard pack. They provide not only a plausible bridge for biological survival but also a dramatic reshaping of how scientists perceive the Arctic subsurface as an evolving ecosystem, alive with hidden vitality. Despite the relentless cold and technological hurdles, scientists and adventurers alike are drawn to this enigmatic region, propelled by the search for knowledge and the hope to unravel truths concealed beneath ice and magnetic distortion. Their vehicles tread cautiously over cracked snow and frozen surfaces, instruments scanning for signals, seeking moments when the veil of mystery thins to reveal glimpses of reality hiding beneath. Each revelation adds to the rich tapestry of discovery, weaving together science and speculation in a dance that refuses to end. In the interplay of light reflections on ice, the sudden disappearance of signals, and the magnetic shifts that unsettle instruments, the North Pole hides more than frozen ground. It guards the stories and structures of a hidden world. A world where nature's guardianship is silent but powerful, where energy pulses in patterns we barely comprehend, and where the edge of exploration blurs with the threshold of myth. Every whispered secret, every subtle bump in scientific data is a reminder that beneath the calm ice lies a storm of secrets, a force unknown and eternal, holding the key to mysteries waiting patiently for their moment, just beyond our reach, beneath the eternal twilight of the frozen pole. The heart of the Arctic is a place where time seems to slow, where the frozen world above conceals vast, unseen domains of constant motion and invisible power. The shifting magnetic fields, the veiled underground waterways, and the eerie quiet beneath miles of ice weave together a tapestry of mystery, a truth waiting to be unraveled by those who dare to seek beyond the visible. This vast, frozen silence is anything but empty. It is filled with energy, on the edge of human comprehension but palpably alive, a hidden world whose call echoes across the cold Arctic air. Each expedition that ventures into this strange realm reveals the unexpected, a ballet of light and shadow, frozen and flow intertwined, signals lost and found in moments of exquisite clarity. Explorers describe shifts in the compass, strange anomalies in instruments, and the unsettling sense that beneath their feet, something vast and dynamic is breathing, moving quietly through the dark. These experiences, glimpses of a restless earth beneath ice and snow, fan the flames of fascination and caution in equal measure, compelling humanity to look further, deeper, harder. Geophysical studies continue to reveal peculiarities that defy conventional models, seismic tremors that suggest hollow spaces, and heat flows inconsistent with a fully solid mantle. These signs point to vast underground voids or molten pools of energy, places where geological forces meet in strange symphony, where the ancient Earth still pulses with primordial vitality. The Arctic's magnetic anomalies seem to be expressions of this internal complexity, signals broadcast from a world we are just beginning to understand, a world that changes what it means to explore and to know. Auroras, those ghostly curtains of light dancing across the polar sky, mask the ever-shifting energies beneath, a screen that conceals and reveals simultaneously, mesmerizing and deceiving the observer. These lights, guiding ancient travelers and modern scientists alike, suggest a dance of cosmic and earthly forces, solar winds touching magnetic fields tying the heavens and the hidden earth together in a silent symphony. The interplay between outer space and the Arctic ground pulses with possibility, hinting that the mysteries buried below are linked to the very fabric of the universe. The isolation of the region is both a challenge and a protectorate, preserving secrets for centuries beneath layers of ice and secrecy. The no-fly zones and restricted airspace hint at barriers set not only by nature but by human hands, guardianship guarding more than safety, safeguarding data and discoveries that might shift power balances. These remoteness and restrictions act as both a shield and a siren song, drawing attention even as they keep prying eyes at bay, setting the stage for tales of hidden knowledge and suppressed truths. Unearthed diaries and testimonies, fragments of forgotten reports, and cryptic communications from early explorers and military personnel paint a picture of bewilderment and wonder, stretching the imagination to the edge of belief. These relics of the past speak of landscapes that shift, of deep caves that defy mapping, of voices lost in radiostatic evidence of encounters with the unexplored, glimpses into a layered reality where history and the unknown meet. These stories ripple through time, drawing the present into a restless dialogue with the past, fueling the eternal mystery. The powerful magnetic field seemed to pulse from a source deep within Earth's core, a dynamic engine that powers the polar magnetic dance and disrupts technologies above, creating a polar vortex of invisible energy. Scientists posit that beneath the frozen surface lies a complex mechanism of molten metals, shifting flows, and electromagnetic currents, generating the mysterious forces that warp compasses and scramble signals. This churning heart of our planet, ever active and concealed, may also be responsible for the anomalies that suggest more than just geological processes, hinting at hidden structures or chambers that spill energy outward. Researchers have begun exploring the possibility that these underground rivers, detected through geophysical methods, could act as conduits for the transfer of heat and minerals, shaping the Arctic ecosystem in ways previously unimagined. These waterways, flowing silently beneath the ice, might harbor microbial life, unique chemical processes, or even ancient biological blueprints frozen in time. The potential discovery of thriving ecosystems beneath the pole would alter every assumption about life's endurance, adaptation, and the complex interplay between surface conditions and subsurface vitality. Reports from modern expeditions describe the eerie sensation of entering unknown realms where the normal laws of physics seem to wobble, where electromagnetic pulses interfere with every instrument, and where the silence is both oppressive and alive. These sensations, both physical and psychological, unsettle even the most seasoned explorers, hinting at a threshold between worlds, a boundary where human understanding gives way to a deeper, more primal reality. The Arctic becomes a liminal space, a gateway to the hidden Earth, inviting both wonder and dread, promising revelation and mystery. Beneath the ice, some speculate there could be entire subterranean biomes, places completely cut off from sunlight, where evolution took different paths and new forms of life emerged, adapted to darkness, pressure, and extreme cold. This bold idea expands our view of biodiversity to include an underground wilderness, thriving in isolation and silence, its existence a testament to nature's resilience and creativity. Such realms would not only redefine life's possibilities on Earth but also offer vital clues about how life could exist elsewhere in the cosmos, hidden beneath the frozen surfaces of distant worlds. Secret research facilities, rumored to exist beneath Arctic bases, might be at the forefront of studying these subterranean mysteries, employing cutting-edge technologies that push the boundaries of geoscience and physics. These hidden hubs could be testing hypotheses about Earth's interior, experimenting with energy sources derived from magnetic anomalies, or exploring alternative realities hinted at in the fringe corners of science. The secrecy enveloping these sites adds to the aura of enigma, as if these centers guard not just data but gateways to new dimensions of knowledge, inaccessible to the public but known to a select few. Despite the formidable challenges of cold, isolation, and technological interference, human determination drives continued exploration, fueled by the hope that beneath the ice lies not just mystery, but answers that could reshape our understanding of Earth, life, and the cosmos. Each venture into this frozen unknown is a step closer to unlocking hidden realms, peeling away the layers of ice and secrecy, moving from speculation toward discovery. No matter how many questions arise, the promise of revelation sustains the exploration, a testament to humanity's unyielding curiosity and courage. The North Pole, once seen as a stark monochrome of ice and snow, emerges instead as a complex nexus of energy, life, and mystery, a dynamic frontier where the known and the unknown collide. Within its frozen depths pulse secrets older than recorded history, waiting to be uncovered through perseverance, ingenuity, and open minds. As each new study and expedition adds to the story, the Arctic's magnetic heart continues to beat, a silent call to those who dare to listen, urging us forward into the magnificent unknown, beneath the eternal twilight, under the frozen veil of our planet's most enigmatic realm. Beneath the shimmering auroras, the North Pole holds mysteries that beckon with a force both subtle and immense, an icy realm where nature's raw power conceals layers of untold stories and invisible realms. The magnetic field here is not just a shield but a complex riddle, pulsing with energy that twists instruments, confounds signals, and dances invisibly above an enigmatic world hidden under layers of frost and silence. This hidden domain is alive, a swirling nexus of forces that defy simple explanation, where every pulse of energy invites us deeper into the labyrinth of the unknown. Every failed satellite transmission and every distorted compass reading weave a tapestry of uncertainty, suggestive of phenomena that lie beyond typical geological processes, as if the Earth itself is revealing fragments of an inner sanctuary yet to be charted. The polar environment challenges the very tools humans have devised to understand the world, exposing limits and encouraging new ways of thinking about the planet and the forces shaping its interior. These gaps in perception feel like openings, brief glimpses into a reality under the ice, a truth waiting patiently for those willing to see beyond the surface. Whispers of vast subterranean channels flowing beneath the ice grow stronger with each scientific survey, revealing what could be intricate networks of water and minerals, the lifeblood of an underworld ecosystem that defies the harshness of the Arctic above. These silent rivers, hidden by miles of ice, pulse with possibilities, ecosystems isolated for millennia, harboring life completely unknown, thriving in conditions once thought impossible. The existence of these waterways redefines the Arctic as not just a barren wasteland, but a dynamic habitat, connected in ways unseen and unimaginable. Explorers venturing into this unknown frontier speak of darkness alive with energy, of shadows that shift and pulse beneath the ice, stirring unease and fascination alike. Instruments malfunction, sensors flicker, and every advance is met with unexpected resistance, as if the landscape itself is a sentient guardian, protecting secrets both ancient and potent. These experiences unsettle conventional narratives and push us to reconsider what it means to explore, transforming the Arctic from a frozen desert into an active gateway to mystery. Emerging from speculation are theories that the Arctic's magnetic field anomalies could be linked to deep Earth processes, currents of molten metal flowing through the core, or perhaps vast underground chambers that resonate with natural frequencies. These forces create a complex electromagnetic ballet, altering how signals propagate, and generating disturbances that ripple outward to disrupt satellites and navigation systems. Understanding this dance is key to unlocking secrets about the Earth's internal dynamics and its connection to the surface environment. The intense magnetic disruptions in the region have led to the formation of no-fly zones, where conventional aviation is suspended or limited to prevent disorientation and accidents, enforcing an invisible boundary that separates human activity from the stillness below. These restrictions protect not only aircraft but perhaps also the preservation of zones undergoing characteristically strange phenomena, places where the accidental crossing could lead to loss of technology, vehicles, or even life. The boundaries set in the sky echo the hidden borders beneath, marking a frontier both physical and metaphysical. Historical records hint at encounters with polar anomalies, with explorers noting the sudden failure of compasses and instruments at critical points, often accompanied by sensations of altered reality and time. These anecdotal accounts form a mosaic of human experience that, while sometimes dismissed as hallucination or error, accumulate into a pattern too consistent to ignore. Behind these stories lies the possibility of contact with a realm where our understanding falters, where magnetic fields and subterranean forces shape perceptions, blurring the lines between the seen and unseen. The possibility of underground bases or secret scientific research stations in the Arctic intensifies the mystery, with rumors suggesting that governments monitor the magnetic anomalies closely, researching their properties and potential applications. These covert installations, shielded from public scrutiny by remote locations and classified protocols, add a layer of intrigue. Are they studying purely natural phenomena, or are they gateways to experiments involving the hidden energies pulsing beneath the ice? Speculation about the intersection between military knowledge and natural mystery fuels endless debate and fascination. Admiral Byrd's cryptic journals continue to inspire curiosity, referencing strange landscapes and phenomena that hint at realms beneath the known world, places where technology fails, and the physical world bends. Though cloaked in secrecy and sometimes skepticism, his writings offer a provocative invitation to consider the unknown spaces beneath the ice, spaces that may hold keys to forgotten histories or untapped energies. These historical shadows echo forward, connecting past exploration with present-day quests for knowledge, urging us to pursue what lies hidden. The Arctic is not an isolated phenomenon. It interacts with solar winds and cosmic forces, its magnetic anomalies amplified during solar storms, suggesting a cosmic interplay influencing Earth's internal energies and magnetic behavior. This celestial connection adds a profound dimension, making the poles a point of convergence between planetary and universal forces, a dynamic interface where cosmic energy meets the hidden Earth in a pulsating exchange. Such interactions complicate scientific understanding and deepen the mystery, hinting at profound relationships between Earth and the cosmos. Geophysical studies reveal the presence of suspected subterranean lakes and channels beneath the polar ice, potential reservoirs sustaining ecosystems in perpetual darkness, challenging long-held scientific beliefs about life's limits. These discoveries transform the Arctic from a mere frozen desert into a vibrant world below, one where chemistry, heat, and biology converge in hidden calm, harboring secrets that may redefine life's adaptability across the universe. Such ecosystems could provide insights into alternate biological pathways and the resilience of life under extreme conditions. Despite the perilous conditions and the enigmatic nature of the region, the draw of the Arctic persists, fueled by humanity's insatiable curiosity and the hope of discovering the unknown. Scientific missions steadily crack the ice-covered surface of mystery, collecting data, teasing out patterns, and slowly revealing facets of a world beneath a world. Each exploration is a step closer to understanding, to breaking the magnetic and icy barriers that have long kept these secrets safe. Within the interplay of shadow, light, and invisible forces, the North Pole continues to be a symbol of mystery and discovery, a place where the edges of science blend with legend, and where the unknown beckons daring seekers. The magnetic heart beneath the ice pulses with timeless energy, a steady, silent rhythm calling to those bold enough to listen and explore, promising that beneath the frozen surface lies a universe of secrets, waiting to transform our understanding of Earth and our place within it. The North Pole, shrouded in ice and mystery, stands as a portal to secrets kept hidden from view, a place where magnetic forces and frozen silence converge to create a landscape of profound enigma. These forces twist and dance invisibly, distorting signals, scrambling instruments, and creating realms where reality seems fluid and uncertain. This is a place of contradiction, silent yet alive, frozen yet roiling with unseen energy, inviting us to step beyond the known into a world that challenges perception itself. Satellite images of the pole reveal gaps and dark patches, like scars on a canvas too large to behold fully, leaving scientists puzzled and fueling theories of hidden landscapes or cavities beneath the ice. Attempts to capture clear images are thwarted by electromagnetic interference, atmospheric distortions, and layers of dense ice that absorb and reflect light unpredictably. These technical challenges create a veil of mystery, a silent barrier that both frustrates and fascinates, hinting at worlds concealed beneath. Beneath the ice, subterranean rivers and lakes pulse like veins in a living organism, flowing silently, hidden from sight yet vital to the Arctic's inner life. These hidden waterways might harbor ecosystems entirely separate from the surface, biological sanctuaries adapted to extreme conditions and eternal darkness, ecosystems that prove life's resilience and ingenuity. The existence of such habitats would redefine our understanding of biology and suggest the planet holds many more secrets beneath its surface than previously imagined. Explorers venturing into this frozen realm describe moments when technology fails, compasses spin, and electronic equipment flickers unpredictably, as if the environment itself challenges their efforts to map and understand. These interruptions, far from mere technical glitches, suggest a magnetic force so powerful it warps not only machines but perception itself. Such conditions evoke a sense of boundary crossing, a place where the laws governing the visible world thin and where unseen energies assert their presence. Scientists continue to study the magnetic anomalies through ground and satellite observations, trying to decode the signals emanating from the Earth's core and the hidden subsurface. These anomalies indicate a dynamic and restless internal world, full of molten flows, shifting metals, and energy currents that interact with the ice above. This powerful interplay distorts natural fields and human technology alike, marking the North Pole as a unique natural laboratory for understanding our planet's hidden mechanics. Restrictions on airspace and stringent no-fly zones over the polar region add layers of human secrecy to the natural mysteries, blockading direct exploration and raising questions about what might lie beneath the ice. These regulated boundaries are justified by safety concerns yet also raise speculation about covert operations and undisclosed research, sites where governments might study or even exploit the Arctic's hidden energies. The silence imposed in these zones only deepens the allure of the forbidden, framing the pole as a frontier where science, security, and speculation entwine. Historical accounts from early explorers hint at extraordinary phenomena: disappearing instruments, unexplainable lights, and icy caves that seem to beckon with ancient power. These diaries and logs, often vague or incomplete, suggest encounters with realities beyond ordinary experience, tales whispered into history but never fully recorded. Such stories perpetuate the idea of the Arctic as more than a geographic pole, but a threshold to another realm, a place where human understanding pauses before the unknown. The cosmic connection between the Arctic and solar activity illuminates the interaction between Earth's magnetic field and extraterrestrial forces, especially during solar storms when magnetic disturbances intensify across the region. This celestial dance affects everything from the auroras above to the mysterious forces below, proposing a synergy between cosmic energy and Earth's magnetic heart. The poles, in this relationship, serve as gateways where universal and planetary energies converge, deepening the region's role in global and cosmic dynamics. Geologists and biologists are intrigued by the prospect that the pole's hidden aquatic systems sustain unique life forms, carefully adapted to a cold, dark existence cut off from sunlight. These ecosystems challenge established notions of life's requirements, expanding the possibilities for biology on Earth and suggesting analogues for life on icy moons and planets beyond. Such discoveries hold transformative potential, inviting us to reconsider the scope of habitable environments, both on our planet and across the universe. Current scientific expeditions confront relentless obstacles: extreme cold, magnetic interference, and unpredictable ice conditions, but their pursuit uncovers ever more hints of complexity and life beneath the surface. Each mission adds data and insight, yet the broader puzzle resists full resolution, urging patience and persistence in this quest for truth. The Arctic is not just a destination but an ongoing journey into the planet's heart, a place where questions outnumber answers but where the pursuit of knowledge continues undeterred. This realm of shifting ice, magnetic whispers, and hidden waterways calls us to explore beyond assumptions and dive into a world of paradoxes, a world where science meets wonder, where myth may brush close to reality. Its frozen surface conceals untold depths of power and mystery, waiting for the patient, the brave, and the curious to step beyond the boundaries of the known and into the eternal mystery of the polar night. In this silent, frozen world pulses a secret energy, silent yet alive, a testament to the Earth's eternal complexity and the enduring human quest to know what lies beneath. Hello, dear audience. As we near the end of this journey, I want to thank you for exploring the mysteries of the North Pole with me, for opening your mind to the possibilities that lie beneath the ice, for daring to dream beyond what is visible and known. The secrets buried under the frozen surface are more than just geological puzzles, they are a reflection of humanity's endless curiosity, our relentless quest to understand our world, and perhaps, even the universe itself. The Arctic remains a place of captivating paradoxes, where natural forces and human mysteries intertwine, creating an eternal dance of shadow and light, silence and energy. Every anomaly, every cryptic signal, every whisper from beneath the ice challenges us to think bigger, to imagine what might exist beyond our current grasp, inviting us to peer deeper into the unknown. Despite all our advancements, we stand on the edge of comprehension, gazing into an abyss filled with unanswered questions and breathtaking possibilities, a reminder that there is always more to discover, more to learn, more to uncover. The ice-covered frontier is not just a vast, cold expanse, but a living portal to the universe's secrets, waiting patiently for those brave enough to seek them. As we close this chapter, I encourage you to carry this wonder within you, to see the world with fresh eyes, to remember that every mystery solved only leads to new mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The North Pole is a testament to the human spirit, resilient, curious, unyielding in the face of darkness and cold, forever pushing the boundaries of what is possible. So, thank you once again for joining me on this voyage into the icy depths, for contemplating the unseen worlds that challenge our understanding, for daring to believe that the mysteries of the North Pole are still waiting to be revealed. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and never stop dreaming, because somewhere beneath the ice, a new world awaits, ready to ignite your imagination and reshape your view of our incredible planet. Good night, and may your curiosity always lead you to the edges of the unknown, where the most extraordinary stories are still being written in the silence of the Arctic.